This is a tale of two cities. Well, not that kind of tale, but a story of two cities completely opposite of each other in almost every aspect. This is San Francisco, where in the 7x7 mile radius, there are more pets than there are children. And then, this is Phelan, where there are probably more animals than there are people. So you might be thinking to yourself, what could these two cities possibly have in common? Well, let me show you one. This is Brantley, a 4-month-old that was unfortunately brought in as he was hit by a car.
Well, his owners were trying to train him to be off leash, and they just basically left him off leash in the middle of the road.
His leg was completely torn up. He had to have surgery. That's kind of, the results speak for itself.
And the results do certainly speak for themselves. Every year, hundreds and thousands of animals that have ended up sick and injured are put to sleep because they have no place else to go. That is why places such as Pets Unlimited and Forever Wild were established.
My name's Chris Jeremy. I'm one of the handlers and owners here at Forever Wild. And specifically, I work with venomous reptiles and cats. We're similar to a zoo in some ways, but we're different and more in that, we specialize in helping animals that don't have any other place really to go.
We also have our head vet on staff, monitors their has a weekly appointment to monitor them to make sure our shelter animals are efficiently and effectively taken care of. It's pretty costly to have a vet on staff at most rescues, and so we really benefit from having a full veterinary hospital nearby, if that makes sense. Or, not nearby, in the same building. So any procedures can be taken care of quickly. We don't have to kind of wait until they get exacerbated. We can just bring them downstairs, and it can be taken care of. We have a vet on premises to assess if they really need certain procedures, and then to monitor them after the fact. So we kind of cut down on hospitalization stays and those sorts of things by having all the facilities in-house.
Even though there's a slight difference between both of these facilities, one being outside and dealing with exotic animals, and the other being inside and dealing with the household variety, one need is still the same. Financially, they still need money to run. With these outside donations, and in the case of Forever Wild, a little help from Extreme Home Makeover, these little safe havens still continue to run. But money aside, this is not a story about money. There is another common denominator between both of the facilities. It involves a little simple word called love.
I started as a dog attendant, and then in June I was promoted to cat adoption counselor. So when people come in and they want a cat, I'm the one that they talk to, and I help people make the right decision about which cat will work best for them and what would be appropriate given their circumstances. My favorite thing about working here, it's probably, this is what you're getting all the time, but working with the animals. You just can't beat that. You come in, you're having a bad day, you go into the kitten room and you love on some kittens, and all the worries are gone.
And indeed, all the worries are gone, at least for a moment, for the animals at Forever Wild as well.
Come here, Maverick. Wanna fight? Over there, buddy. What are you doing, baby? How you doing, buddy? This is my favorite little cat. She's like 2 years old. Her name is Gypsy. What's up, baby? Hi, baby. What are you doing? What are you doing? She's only 2 years old, so she's real kitten-like and likes to play a lot and chase her tail and bounce around.
The bond between people and animals and the love that they have for each other is really amazing. There's a quote that states, "Until one has loved an animal, a part of one's soul remains unawakened." And I truly, truly believe in that. The point of this story is this tale. A tale of how two cities, large and small, were able to speak for those who cannot.